Hey everyone, welcome back. Happy Saturday. Back to part 3 of Kingsley's OnlyPans, I guess we can say, since I got these little guys as well. Last week we seasoned the main pan and I was like, oh, how do I season these guys? No, I'm just kidding. Probably not going to do that. But anyways, so long story short, last week we seasoned the pan and I was super excited. I was very anxious to look at it and take it out of the oven. It was kind of like beautiful patina and everything, and it's another and I wanted to wait for this to cool down, and finally it's at 79 Fahrenheit. It took forever for the temperature to cool down. It was like after I shut it off, it was still like 300 for the longest time, and then 179 Fahrenheit. And then things just got busy. It was last weekend was Canada Day, so happy Canada Day to my Canadian friends, and of course, happy 4th of July to all the American friends. So I just didn't get a chance to do this. Fast forward, it's now next weekend already. I haven't used this oven at all. Sometimes, long weekends just kind of fly by because it's a 4-day or so. Anyways, long story short, we are good now. It's 79 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 23 degrees Celsius. That's room temperature. Let's just take this guy out. I'm super excited to see how this feels. It's gonna, it's, it feels nice. Okay, I'm going to turn on some lights here. I had the lights off because I wanted to get a good... Okay, I'm going to pause this here. I'll be right back. Here's my knife block, by the way. You guys remember that? And I guess shout out to Russell when you said that's looking sharp. That was pretty funny. Okay, so part 3 of the video. Oh, so you still see quite a few of those scratches. I mean, I guess that makes sense because those would be under the top layer. It definitely feels nice and dry. So, yeah, I mean, the little guys I technically could have seasoned as well. My goodness, this feels great. So, I don't know, that little guy here is a little bumpy, but this feels good. Well, let's give it a shot. There's a little bit of discoloration there. I am quite excited about this. We're gonna do the famous egg test. Which burner should I use? Probably this one. It's a little bit smaller. What I should have done was get the eggs out of the fridge earlier. Here we go. So these eggs I bought from the farmer's market. Luckily, in the summertime, they come, there's a farmer markets every Thursday, and these are beautiful eggs. So these are from, I believe, pasture raised, if not at least cage-free eggs, which is, I think it's an important thing. So I didn't go through this, but cooking eggs is probably one of the most complicated things in terms of in the non-stick world. So eggs are just very, very delicate, I guess you can say. They stick to a lot of stuff. So that's kind of why everyone does the Teflon non-stick pans. With the stainless steel, it works, but you have to put like a crap ton of butter and oil. And I think I'm going to try that this time. I'm going to put a little bit of butter because I don't want this to stick. Well, I don't know. Maybe I won't. Otherwise, we're just kind of fooling ourselves. Because there's so many videos online. Sorry if you hear this water on water sound here, but there's a lot of videos online where they're like, you add 300 calories to a 65 calorie egg. I'm just putting this in some lukewarm water to warm up this egg a little bit to room temperature. One of the key things is, there's a few key things. So this is from stainless steel, at least. The world is stainless steel. The stainless steel world, you gotta like heat up the pan and you gotta get it nice and hot. So when you do the water dancing thing, I forgot the word, starts with an L. And then you gotta put oil in there. And after you put oil in there, you don't have to, but you put butter on there. And then you cook the egg. And the egg you have to like release slowly. And it has to be like kind of lukewarm. Hoping that carbon steel, I don't have to do that. I don't have to eat so much butter. It's, you know, everyone has their thoughts. Some people say butter is great for you. Some people say too much leads to coronary heart disease. Yeah, anyways, so whatever. So without further ado, let's give it a whirl here. I am quite pumped and excited. Let's get this out of the way. Change up the angle a bit. We are gonna cook an egg live. This is pretty off content for my usual comic book stuff, but you know, it's unboxing of random stuffs for Kingsley. That's what my channel is about. So thank you guys for joining me on this OnlyPan journey. Tuning into Kingsley's OnlyPans, I guess I can say. I don't even have an egg flipper. I gotta get one. I just use this trusty silicone spatula, so it'll do. So with stainless steel, you would heat it up first and then add oil. I'm going to, for the most part, treat this like a Teflon pan, and let's just see if it's quote unquote non-stick, but not the traditional non-stick. Yeah, it's warming up fast. So one of the perks of carbon steel over cast iron is it does warm out a little bit faster. Look at that beautiful purpley, looks like titanium. You know when you see exhaust pipes of cars and they have the nice rainbow glow on the titanium tips. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Okay, egg is pretty lukewarm now. We're good. Yeah, so hope you guys had a great Canada Day weekend or 4th of July. Let me know what you guys ended up doing. I did nothing. I went to the gym for the first time, which was great. Feel great. And I want to start to make that a habit. I know it's not the New Year's resolution, but you know, gotta be a little bit healthy. Okay, so I have no idea because you can't do the water splash test here. I'm just gonna go for it. It's been probably like 30 seconds. Let's touch this handle. Yeah, it's a little warm. I've kind of turned the fire down a bit. Here goes nothing. Okay, so you guys are gonna roast me in the comments, but I'm gonna put a bit more oil than I usually do. And I know this is like canola oil. It's not exactly the healthiest, but it is what it is. This is the only oil I have. I do have another, excuse me, I do have extra virgin olive oil, but I'm gonna finish this rapeseed or canola oil, same thing, first. Anyways, blabbing along. Spread the oil everywhere. Gosh, I'm like quite nervous that this is gonna stick because my friend said, oh, carbon steel, it's gonna be stick like crazy. And I've watched enough videos and done enough research where everyone just does one seasoning and cooks an egg right away. So here's gonna be my attempt to see if those are real or not real. I'm quite nervous that it's gonna stick. And also the key when you're cooking with stainless steel, I keep telling them stainless steel just because I feel I've kind of mastered cooking an egg on stainless steel, is after you throw in the egg, you got to tone down the heat. So I already pre-toned down the heat. Like I said, I'm cooking this as if I'm using a Teflon pan. Yeah, you got to drop the heat down when you're cooking with stainless steel after you put the oil in there. I honestly don't think this is hot enough. Okay, I'm gonna go a bit higher. Anyways, here goes nothing. I'm probably doing this wrong, but if you guys have experience with either cast iron or carbon steel, let me know in the comments below. Oh, never mind, it is definitely hot enough. Nice sizzle. When we put that down, I'm going to turn the heat down a smidge. Moment of truth. Put a bit of pepper. And the other tip usually with cooking eggs is don't touch it for a bit. Let it kind of cook on the bottom and then it should lift itself. There's all those videos where you just kind of slide it around, it slides around. I don't have it down to a science. I probably should have timed it. But so far, not looking so great. It's kind of, oh boy, it's sticking like there's no tomorrow. Oh yeah, look at that. Super sticking, not just normal sticking. Well, this is kind of embarrassing because I'm doing this live on camera as well. Well, so this side kind of is lifting. Let me add just a little bit more oil. Maybe I should have put butter in. I mean, this side's pretty non-sticky. Oh, sorry. But this side, yeah, so this side is actually not bad. For some strange reason, it's half working. Maybe the heat was just uneven, or I didn't wait long enough. Or my seasoning sucked. So this is no good. I am failing at this right now. My heat is pretty low right now, but this handle is getting quite hot. I can touch this, it's hot. Let me turn the fire down just a bit more. There's a lot of residual heat. Oh boy. I mean, this isn't really gonna do anything because this left side here is stuck on. You can see here. Maybe I can scrape underneath it. Yeah, okay. Well, there you have it. I think I still have a lot to learn on how to cook with carbon steel. Either I screwed up the seasoning process, either I should have double seasoned it, my heat control was bad. I gotta go back to the drawing board. This has been a big fail. I'm glad you guys joined me here on video. Let me know in the comments below if you know what I've done wrong here. I would love to learn. Okay, I'm gonna turn the fire off. Let it cook with the residual heat. I don't need to waste gas here. I mean, I thought I put enough, excuse me, I thought I put enough oil here. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna call it. That's it for my video. So part 3 was a pretty big failure. You can see here, that is quite a bit of stick. And I know my friend's gonna laugh at me because he's been telling me, no, you just gotta get these Miesen non-stick pans. And yeah, he's probably right. I'm not gonna give up because I already bought this. So I think it's a me problem. It's either I season, like it did actually non-stick on this side. And now that I probably didn't heat it enough. I don't know. Or the seasoning's not done enough. I don't know what to do now, how to clean this without, oh, I guess kosher salt. Just like a cast iron pan. But yeah, it's not as easy. If you've watched other videos on how they go unseasoned to seasoned to cooking and it's non-stick, it's not that easy. I'll say that much. Okay, guys, thank you for joining. Not cool. Let me know in the comments below. Feel free to laugh at me or give me some tips, man. I'm very interested on what I've done wrong here in my temperature control or my oil usage, or maybe I've too soon. I should have seasoned it again and again and again. Everyone always says like keep cooking on it, and then it'll become more and more non-stick. And maybe I should have used the butter. Like this was probably my fault. But anyhow, calling this video here. This is the Darto carbon steel pan, part 3 of my adventure of looking for a alternative to non-stick, non-Teflon pan to cook an egg. So I'm just laughing at myself because it's been a big failure. All right, thanks guys. Talk soon. Bye.